Hello Virgo, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Virgo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Virgo, let's get started. How does Virgo currently view this relationship? All right, Virgo. All righty. Virgo. We have the Page of Cups, we got the Knight of Wands, and then we also have the Ten of Swords out here. Virgo, I don't feel like this is your energy. However, I do feel like this is somebody that you may have recently experienced an ending with, especially with the Ten of Swords coming out here. This ending feels very fresh, to say the least. But I am definitely getting that there's somebody that wants to apologize for you, not for you, to you is what I'm getting. There's somebody that wants to apologize to you. They could be a water sign strongly, maybe a fire sign, possibly even an air sign. Whoever this person is, like I said, I do feel like it's somebody that you experienced an ending with. So maybe this is somebody that, you know, you're friends with and there was like a massive falling out, you know, between you and this person. Or maybe this is somebody that you're related to, that you had a falling out with. Or maybe this was somebody that you were romantically involved with. Either which way though, I feel like this person is definitely, you know, recognizing where they basically went wrong in all of this. And it just looks like they just want to apologize to you. Now, do I feel like this person wants to do far more than just apologize? Yes, I am getting that. But it kind of looks like when they do extend themselves to you, it's going to be on some, hey, Virgo, I'm just calling you because I just wanted to apologize to you. I was wrong for this. I was wrong for that. Or, hey, you know, Virgo, it's me. You know, I'm really sorry for everything that I put you through. I just thought I'd let you know. Like, it's going to be on some type of stuff like that is kind of what I'm getting. But it looks like you've been keeping your distance from this person. So I am getting that it's them that's extending themselves to you, not you extending yourself to them. Okay. Let's look at this person a little bit more though. How does this person currently view this relationship with Virgo? All right, we do have the Eight of Cups, we do have the Two of Pentacles, and then we also have the Six of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Moon. I feel like this person is trying to like figure out if the two of you can be able to like move past whatever happened here between the two of you. Because before the Six of Swords comes the Five of Swords, which could represent like a really big fight / argument that led to an ending here between you and this person. And it appears to me that this person's, you know, yes, wanting to apologize to you, but also wanting to essentially figure out like, okay, can Virgo and I honestly move past this and work this out? Or is this like really done and over with? Okay, so that's something that they're also going to like attempt to try to like figure out. Okay, I'm also getting they don't really know what to anticipate and or expect, you know, from you. Like they don't know if you're going to be open and receptive towards having a conversation with them or not. And they also don't know, you know, if you're dead serious, right, about moving forward and moving on with your life, or if you want to like, you know, try to make this work and like move past whatever happened here between the two of you. All right, let's see how you're feeling about all of this. How does Virgo feel? Okay. This kind of feels like an energy of you being pulled in two different directions, Virgo. You know, there's a part of you that wants to like just kind of keep things as is, right, between the two of you, which is simply over. And then there's that other part of you that does want to heal things with this person and amend your relationship, you know, with them. It just kind of looks like right now you're a little conflicted. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like also too, when this person does like reach out to you and apologizes to you for whatever it is that they said or whatever it is that they did that causes ending here between the two of you, I do feel like it might take you a while, Virgo, before you like call this person back and or text this person back. I am definitely getting that. And it's because you're trying to figure out if you should honestly open that door back up or not. I feel like what does kind of have you on the fence, I would say, when it comes down to reconciling with them has a lot to do with your history, you know, with this person. I mean, we do have the Tower out here, which is not necessarily a good sign. The Tower is linked to the Devil, which could represent like a very toxic and unhealthy environment. It could represent a toxic and unhealthy relationship. Like, it kind of looks like things got pretty bad nonetheless. Between you and this person, so bad to the point where you were just like, I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of this. And it looks like, you know, you obviously did. you know, find a way to get out of this toxic and unhealthy marriage and a relationship. So yeah, like I feel like you have your reasons as to why you're just like, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to open that door back up. But then you also have your reasons, you know, as to why you do want to open that door back up. I don't feel like your relationship with this person was all bad, nor do I feel like it was all good. It just kind of looks like towards the end, it got really, 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 really bad, you know, between you and this person. But prior, right, to it getting really, really bad between you and this person, it does appear to me that, yeah, like, you know, it was good / great, you know, while it lasted. And with the Three of Cups of the Star coming out here, that's kind of telling me that things were good / great between the two of you, but it wasn't good / great between the two of you for like a long period of time. Because the Three of Cups could represent like a temporary energy. So that's kind of telling me that you had more bad moments with this person than good moments with them. Like you had good moments for sure, but you have more bad moments is kind of what I'm getting than good moments with them for sure. I am definitely getting that strongly. And that's like another like reason why a lot of you might find yourself feeling like it's not a good idea to open that door back up. But how does this person currently feel? So we do have the Page of Wands, okay? We also have the Ace of Pentacles to the King of Cups out here, okay? With the Page of Wands coming out here, that's like a waiting energy, waiting to get a call back, waiting to get a text back. And it kind of looks like that's what they're doing, which I was kind of like feeling like it was going to take you a while to either call them back and or text them back. But as this person's like waiting, right, for you to call them back, you know, and or text them back, with the Ace of Pentacles to the King of Cups coming out here, how do I explain this energy? Like this person feels, right? Like if you do call them back or if you do text them back, that they for sure have a fighting chance here to get you back. But this person feels like if they don't hear from you, you know, they're going to take that as, you know, a sign of you just being done with them and you wanting nothing to essentially do with them, which is obviously something that they don't want to happen as far as like you not calling them back and or texting them back is concerned, because I am definitely getting that this person will love nothing more, right, but to start over with you. I mean, this is somebody who still does have a lot of emotions for you, Virgo. I mean, they are showing up as the King of Cups, so they are still very much so, you know, emotionally attached to you, very much so, you know, in love with you. I don't feel like the feelings that they had, you know, for you when they were with you has, you know, gone away or anything like that, but they're hoping for like the best case scenario at this point, you know what I mean? And it's all like they could really do right now is just kind of wait and see, you know, what you end up doing. But I feel like this person's really hoping, man, that you don't leave them on red. I feel like this person's like really hoping that, you know, you end up calling them back. Now, just because you end up calling them back or texting them back doesn't necessarily mean that they have a fighting chance with you, but that's how they're going to take it. Like, all right, boom, I still have a fighting chance here. That's just how they're going to take it. But what actions will Virgo take towards this person? I feel like you're going silent, because this doesn't even feel like your energy. I feel like you're just choosing to go silent. I just feel like you want to really think long and hard about this, you know, as far as like whether or not you should open that door back up or not. A lot of you feel like once you open that door back up, there is no closing it, you know, like that's how you're kind of looking at this entire situation. Like once I open that door back up, I can't close it. I can't close it. I can't close it. Not entirely sure why you're looking at it in that way, but that's how you're looking at it. But it appears to me that you're choosing to go silent, right? You're choosing to not text them back. You're choosing to not call them back for the reasons why I already basically mentioned. And again, more of that waiting energy, right? Waiting to like hear from you, waiting for you to call them back, waiting for you to text them back. I do want to look at the Three of Wands, because as this person is like waiting and like time is just kind of like passing by, right? And you're not calling them back and you're not texting them back. It kind of has this person essentially feeling like they have to take it up a notch. I'm not entirely sure what they're referring to in reference to that, which is something that I do want to kind of look into a little bit more. But before we do all of that, I do want to look at the Three of Wands. Tell me more about the Three of Wands. What do we got? We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this waiting energy has them in their freaking head. Yeah, wow, look at this. Yeah. This silence from you is like driving them like mad. It's driving them insane. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles out here. Yeah, this silent treatment from you, this holding back energy coming from you, it's driving them completely and utterly insane. I want to entertain the Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords. Let's look into that a little bit more. Especially with the Nine of Swords to like the Eight of Swords, that creates an Ace of Swords at play, right? Which basically represents the Sword of Truth. It also represents communication. Like, I feel like this person's trying to figure out, like, what the fuck is taking so long for Virgo to call me back? Like, what's taking them so long to text me back? Like, what are they doing? Like, nobody's that freaking busy. Like, it has that type of feel to it. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. This person feels like the reason, right, why you're not calling them back, Eight of Wands in the reverse, which basically, you know, represents, the Eight of Wands represents the communication card, but it's in the reverse, okay? So this person basically feels like the reason why, you know, you're not texting them could be that you're quote unquote up to no good. I feel like what they mean by that is, you know, maybe you're, you know, entertaining someone new. Maybe you're talking to someone new. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and then we also have the Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there's like a boatload of things running through their mind. Maybe the reason why Virgo's not calling me or texting me back is because they're dating someone new. Maybe they're talking to someone new. Maybe they don't even want anything to do with me. You know what I mean? There's just a boatload of things running through this person's mind. Kind of looks like this person really doesn't know, you know, what it is that you currently find yourself up to. Like, the only thing that this person can do is just assume that you're doing this and assume that you're doing that. I feel like this person is trying their hardest to not jump to conclusions with the Two of Swords in the reverse of Seven of Wands. They're trying their hardest to not jump to like conclusions. They're trying their hardest to not think the worst, right? The worst being you've already moved forward and moved on with your life. The worst being you've already met someone new. You're already dealing with someone new. Like, they're trying their hardest to not jump to like conclusions because it's just going to drive them insane. Even though that's exactly what they're doing, jumping to conclusions. Tell me more about the Emperor. Tell me more about the Emperor. All right, we got the Emperor again, and then we also have the Temperance card. Okay, we also have the King of Swords in the reverse, and then we also have the Six of Wands in the upright. This person, they truly want a reconciliation with you. I mean, I could tell how much this individual really, really wants to work things out with you and reconcile with you. And there's a big part of them that feels pretty confident that they can pull this off, but there's something about them feeling like they have to like take it up a notch. Yeah, there's something about them feeling like they have to take it up a notch in order to pull this reconciliation off with you, because the way that they're choosing to go about this entire situation, as far as like them calling you and texting you and telling you, you know, that they're sorry and stuff like that, it's not really getting them anywhere with you, Virgo. It's not. I feel like they thought that by apologizing, you know, to you would be, you know, enough to like lure you back in, but it kind of looks like that's not even working, Virgo. That's not even working. So it's causing this person to like go back to the drawing board. Like, okay, now what do I do? Now what do I do to pull this reconciliation off? Tell me more about the Six of Wands. Not the Six of Wands. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Sorry. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Whatever it is that this person is planning on doing next, they're not entirely sure if it's going to work, but they're going to do it anyways. Now, what exactly it is that this person plans on doing, that I don't know. Like, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, right? This whole them wanting to take it up a notch is concerned in order to pull this reconciliation off with you is concerned. This could imply, you know, them deciding, you know what, I'm just going to send Virgo roses and see what happens with like a note attached to it. Or, you know what, I'm just going to like show up at Virgo's job and just, you know, talk to them there. Or maybe I'm just going to show up at Virgo's job. You know what I mean? Or maybe I'll just write them on social media, or maybe I'll just do this, or maybe I'll just do that. Like, because again, the desire, okay, to like pull this reconciliation off with you is at an all-time high, Virgo. And they're willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. They're willing to do whatever it takes to pull this off. So if they have to take it up a notch, like by showing up at your job, showing up at your house, you know, writing you on social media, or, you know, blowing up your phone for prime example, then that's just what this person's going to do. Now, again, they're not entirely sure if it's going to work. Like, they're not entirely sure sending you flowers with a note attached to it is going to prompt you to want to reconcile with them. But they're at this point, like, so desperate to like reconcile with you that they're just like, fuck it. Let's just see if it works. Let's just see if me sending them flowers is going to like be enough to get them to like break their silence. Because they're trying to get you to like break your silence. So who knows? They might send you, you know, they might send you flowers with like a note attached to it. They might write you on social media. They might show up at your job. They might show up at your house. Like, at this point, it kind of looks like they're willing to do whatever it takes, okay, to pull this reconciliation off with you. But I'm getting nothing but crickets coming from you, Virgo. Like, nothing but crickets. If this person is blowing up your phone, you're definitely, like, either, you know, you're definitely ignoring them. Because, again, we're not really seeing any sort of exchange happening between you and this person. Like, all we really do see is them putting the time, energy, and effort towards trying to get you back. And I am getting that you are consciously aware that this person's trying to get you back. They called you. They texted you. Like, you know that they're trying to have a conversation with you. You know that they're trying to get you back. But, again, nothing but crickets coming from you. What actions? I feel like this person is starting to become very impatient, Virgo. Like, as they're sitting around waiting for you to call them back, you know, waiting for you to text them back, waiting for you to, like, break your silence, we're just getting nothing but crickets coming from you. Well, they are anyways. And they're starting to become very, very impatient. I feel like this is what's causing them to fall into this energy of, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to fucking do this. And let's just see. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see if it gets Virgo to break their silence. Let's just see if Virgo will be open and receptive towards talking to me. Because that's what they want. They want to talk to you. And if they have to show up at your job to make that happen, then that's just what they're going to do. If they have to show up at your house to just make that happen, then that's just what they're going to do. If they have to blow up your phone because they think that blowing up your phone is what's going to do it, then that's just what they're going to do. If they have to send you flowers in hopes that it'll get you to like say something and break your silence, then that's just what they're going to do. That's just what they're going to do. But again, nothing but crickets coming from you. So as far as like them taking it up a notch is concerned, you may not see this coming, Virgo. You may not see this coming, but it's coming. It definitely is. All right. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.